The last argument wasn't dramatic. Eleanor stood at the top of the stairs, suitcase open, blouse folded with the same efficiency she brought to meetings. "It's quarterly planning," she said. "Julian's mentoring, you know that. Julian Croft, her boss. The name already lived in my head like a warning. I'd seen their hotel reservation by accident. 2 names, 1 room. I confronted her. She laughed, brittle, accusing me of paranoia. Then she said it. 'If you walk out that door, don't you dare come back.' So I didn't. I walked out, sat in my car until my heartbeat slowed, then drove to an extended stay hotel. On the couch, under the dull hum of a ceiling vent, I made 3 calls. 1 to the bank, 1 to my lawyer, 1 to a friend who would tell no one. By morning, the joint account was split. Enough left for her dignity, enough taken for mine. My lawyer, David, promised to serve her that day at the hotel she'd booked with Julian. I didn't want confrontation, just fact made legal. When the papers landed, her calls came in waves. 17 missed calls, 3 voicemails from her mother, 1 from Julian. I deleted them all and turned off the phone. The next morning, the quiet felt like medicine. Then came the counterattack. Eleanor filed a petition claiming I'd abandoned her, drained accounts, left her homeless. Her lawyer described me in court as emotionally coercive. She flinched when our eyes met, a rehearsed tremor for the judge's benefit. David didn't raise his voice. He produced documents, the joint account transfer, the hotel booking under both names, proof of her own withdrawals. He showed that I'd left money, not taken it all. The judge read, frowned, and dismissed her emergency motion. She stormed out. I didn't look after her. Her father, Gerald Vance, called next, the kind of man who treated anger like a family heirloom. "You're making a mistake," he said. "You can't humiliate my daughter and walk away clean." He was wrong. When she couldn't win in court, she tried to bleed time. The house, bought before the marriage, became her weapon. She filed injunctions, claimed missing property, disputed our sale to a buyer eager to close. Her attorney mentioned personal valuables, including a hideous copper and driftwood sculpture she called the Celestial Weave. At the hearing, she described it as a commissioned art piece worth $12,000. David brought photos. The buyers had discovered it hiding a patch of black mold. Their inspector's report called it unsalvageable decor. The judge sighed. "You may remove it at your expense," she said. Eleanor glared like justice itself had betrayed her. We sold the house 2 weeks later. The buyers paid full price after remediation. Eleanor's lawyer filed one last objection, claiming emotional distress. The court clerk rolled her eyes. It didn't matter, the sale closed. But Gerald wasn't finished. A week later, my manager called me into his office, voice uneasy. "Arthur, someone's been reaching out, suggesting negative publicity." Gerald's voice again, echoing through proxies. "You think you can destroy my daughter's name and keep your job?" The company didn't fire me, but the message was clear: stay quiet. I did. Silence, after all, was my sharpest weapon. The final mediation lasted 12 hours. Eleanor wanted 5 years of alimony, claiming I'd sabotaged her career. David slid her pay stubs across the table, a raise, dated 2 months after our separation. Then he produced credit card statements showing purchases at luxury boutiques. Her lawyer tried to pivot. David didn't let her. By dusk, the arithmetic was cruel. After fees, remediation costs, and her own debts, Eleanor walked away with $75,000. I signed the papers and left before she could speak. Outside the courthouse, dusk caught the glass doors, turning them into mirrors. For the first time, I didn't see the man who'd tried to fix things. I saw someone colder, steadier, someone finished. Gerald tried one more time to make noise, but without money or evidence, his calls went unanswered. Julian was quietly transferred to another branch. The gossip died faster than either of them expected. In the months that followed, I learned that revenge isn't a shout, it's a ledger. The world doesn't cheer when you balance it, it just stops taking from you. I moved into a small apartment with beige walls and a mattress on the floor. I went back to work. I didn't date. I didn't explain. Sometimes, late at night, I replayed the image of her luggage, cream-colored, perfect, and the way she'd said mentoring like a prayer. It wasn't longing. It was inventory. Proof that what I'd felt was real. Eleanor sent one last message from an unknown number. Hope, $75,000 was worth it. You destroyed me. I didn't reply. She never understood. It wasn't about money. It was about truth rendered permanent. Deceit turned into documents that no one could rewrite. That's what cold justice really is. Not vengeance, not catharsis, just the quiet correction of a record. The judge's ruling, the sale receipt, the settlement, they became my evidence of survival. The law may be slow, but it doesn't lie to itself. It reduces drama to math. In the end, she kept her father's last name and the story she told herself. I kept the silence I'd earned. It didn't heal me, it didn't make me happy, but it left me intact, and that was enough. Sometimes I still see her in memory, standing with her hand on the suitcase, telling me not to come back. I realize now, with something close to peace, that she was right. I never did.